Well, turn it down.
All right, we are live. I am sorry. Friday, normally on a Saturday night, for very good reasons. Number one,
well, he thinks it's a good reason.
Yes, number one, we're not going to be available on a Saturday. I have another podcast to do, and I'm not going to be home. I'm still taking care of my mother. I'm out of town. We're not at the KingsCast. And like I said,
really?
yeah, we are traveling away, but the Nuka girl follows us wherever we go,
or
something like that. But we still got a lot to talk about. So many, as the title suggests, out going on from E3. So
you just had to make that pun.
Had to make that pun. Yes, a lot going on. A lot of information's been heaped upon us from E3. What did you think of E3 overall?
Bethesda overall.
E3 overall, first of all.
Well, I only watched two people. I only watched Nintendo's and Bethesda's mostly. Bethesda's I really liked, and E3 was for Nintendo was mostly Smash Brothers for a solid hour. So not much there, but the one word I used to say all the time.
Genuinely,
I can't say it. I genuinely enjoyed Bethesda's part. Gosh dang, I'm stuttering bad. I don't feel good. I enjoyed theirs. I enjoyed all content that's coming out. I'm very surprised with how much people are trying to dissect into two games about
Starfield and
6-second trailer and a 10-second trailer. I've seen videos of people where
hey brother, you just woke up. Well, you woke up at the perfect time.
Oh, I'm sorry you woke up to this. I'm sorry.
I was just telling everybody we normally come on Saturday, but I have another podcast tomorrow, and so I'm not going to be able to do our normal podcast. So I just thought we'd do it today. So I'm glad y'all came on.
Have you seen people they already have it figured out, the story, where it is?
Yes,
and everything on Elder Scrolls 6.
And Todd Howard said that was something they just threw together.
It's nothing. They said they're probably not even going to use that in the game.
I know.
What about you? What did you think overall?
Well, I had very mixed emotions with the online Fallout, but yet I have grown more and more excited since E3 for Fallout. I'm getting more and more excited for it. I can't wait. I was very excited for Rage from the very beginning, and I'm still more excited. I'm very upset I didn't get my power armor helmet. There's already sold out.
Sold out second day,
and eBay's already selling them for like $400. So I'm really upset about that.
The people who are doing it though, they are the people that made the figures, the ceramic figures of the T60 and the Nuka Girl.
Are they going to sell any more? Or are they going to make any more?
Make more. They had their own booth there, and they had their own booth there, and they said all the ones they had there for sale had sold out 30 minutes after the showcase.
I heard so many get one of the Pip Boars. I didn't get one of those either. I heard so many that tried to buy one of them that missed out on them. So I'm scared I'm not going to get one of these. So
I'm sure you can get one. The Pip Boys now, they're really cheap. You can buy one now, put it on your shelf if you want.
If you can find one, yeah.
You can. They're on eBay. They're a lot cheaper now than they were.
But I'm real excited. I thought Bethesda's conference was great. I thought they won E3 hands down because Red Dead didn't show up. Cyberpunk wasn't anything of what everybody was expecting. It wasn't near as big. They didn't show hardly any of the game. I just thought Bethesda knocked it out of the park. I really did.
Well, I think that this is bigger definitely than what it was 2015 when they won. And last year, did they win last year or did they win the year before?
Not last year. Last year, everybody thought they didn't do very good.
No, but someone awarded them best.
See, last year Metacritic awarded them the Publisher of the Year, but everybody thought they did bad at E3 was the funny thing.
Hold on. I had train of thought and I lost it.
Your train of thought derailed.
Yes, very.
That's all right. You'll get on board.
I don't know.
Maybe you just woke up. Maybe you need to go to Australia.
Didn't Cyberpunk have a 1 hour demo behind closed doors?
Yes, they did, which I think is kind of rude. Why didn't they see it? Yeah, just a select few got to see it behind closed doors, which I think, like I said, kind of rude. Uh, I wish they would have showed more to the public. Yeah, keep me updated on what everybody's saying.
Mr. Goats had to go, so.
Lord, let everybody know I'm sorry. This is not our normal time. I have another podcast to do tomorrow. Plus,
Are you going? Or is it hush hush?
It's hush hush right now. Y'all will find out that I'm doing tomorrow. It's not going to be a podcast. That'll put it later on. But I'm also out of town taking care of my mother again. So, and y'all wanted us to do an earlier podcast anyway. Y'all were talking about earlier in the week, so I guess that's better. But
later in the day, earlier in the week.
We wanted to talk a little bit more about E3 because so much went on about Fallout, and I really want to talk about Fallout a lot. There's a lot of Fallout about Fallout. There's a lot of people upset about it, but I'm really getting more and more excited.
The thing, a lot of the hardcore fans, a lot of the hardcore fans they're a little upset about it, but people who've never played Bethesda games are really excited about it. Because I have friends that they never play any of these games because they're not into it. They're the guys that like the big anime swords and everything that you hate.
Yeah.
But they're really excited about this because they know a lot of other people like it.
So the Call of Duty, Destiny, those kind of fans are liking it. And people like us are upset about it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But they like the fact that it's not full MMO. They like it where it's party bull.
Yeah, we're talking about 24 to 30 people on the servers.
Well, a party is 4 people, where it's only 4.
Yeah, groups of 4.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Now, I did hear today, Pete Hines was talking about that you can get on a server with whoever you want to. So if you
it can be match made.
Yeah, you can match it up. So if you're getting on a server, I can get on with you. Or if somebody, if I see somebody getting on a server, I can get on with them. And that really excited me, because if I find somebody, if I can play with somebody I know, that's going to be a lot more fun than just getting on there with random people.
Yeah, it would make the experience more enjoyable. But I think I'm more like Pete Hines. I think I'm going to enjoy doing it just by myself more than with people.
Well, now, I've said many times, I'm a single player kind of guy.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm looking forward to experiencing something new. They are forcing me to do. I've never,
they're not putting a gun to your head making you buy it.
No, but I've played ESO. I've not really gotten into it.
I think Xbox and PC is cross-platform, but PS4 is kind of snobby, so I'm pretty sure it's not cross-platform.
What was the question?
Is Fallout 76 cross-platform? If it is, it's going to be PC and Xbox and not Xbox and PlayStation, because PlayStation are snobs.
I did hear today that the beta is coming first to Xbox, which is par for the course. Remember that
that's probably why they announced it at the Xbox.
Well, now Bethesda has a very good relationship with Microsoft.
That was their first put on Xbox first, wasn't it?
Well, every DLC, every game gets released on Xbox first with Bethesda. The mods, everything releases first on Xbox. So I didn't mean to hit
I'm excited for Blades, personally.
Oh, yeah, Blades is very exciting. Now, I'm not sure, they talked about it being on the iPhone 10, though. I'm not sure which phones are going to carry it.
It's only 10, and it might be iPads, but yeah, I'm not going to be able to play it on this.
Yeah, it's the more advanced phone, so
I'd rather have this headphone jack than iPhone 10, though. So that's...
Now, I'm not sure about an iPad, like he said. I'm not sure about like the Switch, but he did talk about it coming to like VR, and so they're probably going to expand it to other
they
devices,
did say they were going to
platforms. Yeah,
possible.
absolutely.
And the Switch is already a touch as it is, so you could very easily convert it.
I'm sure they're going to expand it as well. I wanted to talk about the Switch a minute. Wolfman got a Switch for his birthday, and it made me think, did you know, and I know you do know because we was talking about it today, did y'all know what the number one game, the number one selling game, and the number one game that Bethesda has made the most money off of in the history of Bethesda? Now, don't tell them for just a minute. Y'all think about it. It's their number one selling game of all time, and the number one game they've made the most money off of. Now, think about it. Is it Skyrim? Is it Fallout 4? No.
Yes, so
It is Fallout Shelter. Fallout Shelter. Todd Howard actually said that at the E3 conference. Can y'all believe that? Which is one reason the Blades game. Reason they put all the money into that.
if you're going to pay for in 76 is cosmetics, because that's how it's basically worked in Fallout Shelter, and it's done really well. They don't want you to force you to pay or anything, but the option's there. So if you really like it or want to do something, you can, but you don't have to pay to even boost anything in the game, really, just cosmetics mostly.
Right.
They go now. Open Fallout Shelter.
Yep.
I gotta do all
They've
this.
had more people play any other game they've ever made. That's.
I mean, it's an addicting game. I've had a Switch for a few days, and I've been playing it.
Well, I've got it on my phone, my iPad, and my computer.
Do we have it on Xbox? I don't think we have it on Xbox.
I don't.
I think we had it, and then I
Xbox.
deleted it because I needed storage.
Y'all forgive me. I'm not advertising for song Thursday.
It's Sunic.
If y'all have any questions, please fire them off to us. Again, I apologize for us being on here on a Friday instead of a Saturday. I appreciate y'all being on, seeing us hop on. If y'all know any of our subscribers, y'all shoot them a text or a message on Twitter. I should have posted something on Twitter to tell them to post this on here. And we were going to be discussing it anyway, so we just thought we'd do a live stream anyway. Back to Fallout 76, some other interesting things I heard. I posted a video, I think that you saw it, some things that eased my mind. I was worried about PvP and worried about.
Yeah.
They have put some safeguards into the game that will not allow people to keep killing you. Plus, you will not lose your guns, your ammo, and all that. Yeah. So it will be just like a normal Fallout game. When you get killed, you don't lose your stuff.
Just respawn.
So that's kind of nice. Plus, and I don't know how it's going to work, but when someone kills you, there'll be a safeguard in there that they can't, and you'll be able to walk away. Now, if you want to go back and attack them, then you can. Okay.
I'm guessing once you attack, it cuts off that safeguard as soon as you fire at them or land a hit on them.
Right. You can attack, but yeah.
And then they can kill you again. But
also, something brought back the mutations from Fallout 1 and 2.
Most of them are not cosmetic, right? There's only a few that are cosmetic.
Yeah, most of the time it's not a visual mutation. But this is the neat thing. Sometimes the mutation can be a positive mutation.
And you can make it permanent through... How'd you do it in Fallout 1 too? Because
Yes, I haven't gone to the very end of Fallout 1 and 2. But this is the neat thing. It's not just like getting rads and getting sick, okay, and losing health. It actually changes your stats, and you can either get weaker or even stronger in certain areas. The mutations can actually give you special abilities. Mm-hmm. So that, I mean, it's really neat. It can give you like extra perks in certain areas.
Just imagine it's going to give you like an extra toe and you run faster.
Yeah, think about it. You can actually, it's almost like becoming an X-Men, okay, and you become a mutant. But you can, like you said, it can become a visible mutation.
I just want the arm out of the stomach. That's why I just want it to happen once. It's the only one I care about.
Wouldn't it
I don't know how it's going to work with clothes, but I
or
just
the
wanna,
third eye, you know,
Third
wouldn't it be neat to see?
some of the stuff out of the Vault Tech, the Vault Boy.
I
series.
have a subscriber that was talking to me today that says he very much cares about his character, that he takes time, you know, building his character. And he says, I'm really worried about the mutation part.
Online game. Yeah, okay.
You know,
Gosh, okay.
New Vegas had that, right?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
very well aware. New Vegas. Didn't like it.
Food spoiling is back. So you can hold on to food and it goes bad.
Hey, beer only gets stronger.
That's probably true. But all the crafting is back from Fallout 4. All the weapon customization is back from Fallout 4.
Yeah, you know how it says the only NPCs are going to be robots and animals?
Yes.
Well, the ghouls things.
The
too,
Scorched.
Scorch, which are, it was put feral ghouls who
That are
aren't
not
fully
quite feral yet.
yet.
Correct.
They still can maintain the ability to fire weapons.
Correct.
Okay. Do you think they're going to have a robot building?
I think I've seen Sentry Bots, I've seen Trons, and I've seen
The new spider-looking things. They look like the dwarven spiders. From
hold on,
Skyrim.
I'll tell you what they're called. Liberators.
Liberators. Okay.
And I've seen Mr. Handies. So I've seen a lot of different kinds of robots, but I've not seen any mixed. And I've not seen any robot workstations. But I would like to think there would be some form of robot workstation. I hope there is.
That was my favorite DLC out of Fallout 4.
And since there is, I was about to say, I hope you're keeping me up on the comments. Since there is a settlement building mode, I would like to think, at least in the DLC, that there will be a robot building.
Eyes in the back of your head would be handy.
Do what?
Eyes in the back of your head would be handy.
Absolutely, yes.
Will you be playing the private mode in Fallout 76 and start modding when it releases?
I will, yes, absolutely.
Whenever modding releases, yes, but
and
King's Corner server.
We will have a King's Corner server, absolutely, as soon as that will happen, and we will set it up. And anybody that's a subscriber is perfectly welcome on it. And it will offers. That'd be great.
If you can keep up with that.
Yeah. Is there any more questions we hadn't answered?
I'm guessing next year's E3 will be a big update for Blades like they did with Fallout Shelter in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. Do you think Starfield will come out next year? Todd has said Starfield is playable but still building the game.
Okay. I made a video about it, and I do believe next year, but here's my update. It's either next year, 2020, and this is why. Starfield is ready to go. It's been ready to go. It's playable and ready, okay? It really depends on two things. It depends on, number one, it's going to be a generation. In other words, it's very much tied.
Console seller.
It is a console seller. It is very much tied to when the Xbox, whatever they're going to call it, comes out.
Xbox 2.
No, it's probably going to be called the Xbox 800 or what, whatever it is. It's going to be. You can believe that Todd Howard is talking to whatever the Xbox CEO is. Microsoft. What'd I say?
Xbox.
Yeah. Whenever that comes out, that's the number one thing. And number two, they also want to make sure that they give Fallout 76 enough time to. Next year might be a little early because they want to give Fallout 76 time to give DLCs and anything like that. If you watch that special on the making of Fallout 76, they talked about putting out new material, and they're going to be pumping out new material for Fallout 76 quite often. And And next E3, you can bet there's going to be some big things pumped out for Fallout 76.
Do you think the footage they showed of the Elder Scrolls 6 was the new engine? I don't know. I've seen mods that made Skyrim and Fallout look pretty good. I don't know if it's the new engine. I don't know.
Both Starfield and Elder Scrolls are going to be on the new engine, but we haven't fully seen it yet. Does that make sense?
We went a long way with that question. I'm telling you, we just went.
Yeah. But I hope that answers. Yes, I do believe we will see Starfield next year, but that's not a fully definitive. I mean, it's still up in the air because it really depends on
Starfield up in the air.
Starfield's up in the air. It really depends on Microsoft and
gonna make you fall out of your seat.
Yeah, it's either next year or 2020. Excuse me.
It's bad when you laugh at your own puns.
Yeah, I really hope we get it next year, but maybe it's just wishful thinking for me, hoping it's next year. I think we'll hear more about it next year anyway. That's a question. What is it?
Do you remember them saying all that free? Yeah, it's all free. Most online games, the DLC has to be free when it changes the world. When it's a set small map, it has to be. That's why Sea of Thieves, all its DLCs are free, and GTAs are all free because it's set on a small map. The reason World of Warcraft and Elder Scrolls isn't because it doesn't change the world inside the set original world. That makes new world to it. So it has to be free so that... Oh, crap. What'd I say?
Do you really think they're going to make a major DLC be free?
For online game, yes.
Now, I bet they'll give us major updates that will be free, but I bet the big DLC...
If it adds a new landmass or something that changes it completely, yes, it will be paid.
And well, that's what I think they're talking about. Come E3 time, where it'll be something major, it's going to be a payment.
Well, they said if all of them were free. I really think they said that.
There'll be updates that will be free, but now there's going to be some paid DLC as well. Don't you believe? I think there'll be free updates, but there's going to be some...
I think it's mostly going to be free, but that's just from my experience with other online games.
I think there'll be both.
Yeah, with the microtransactions will make them the most money.
Yeah, now there will be microtransactions with it. And there will be a lot of free updates. There's no doubt about that. So are you getting excited about Fallout, or are you still kind of leery?
I'm excited. I'm ready to play it, but I'm just worried.
But now you've played more online games than I have.
I have. I'm more used to it.
Don't see them charging much.
I'm used to online games like this where it's small servers, and I can't get into the big games. I don't know why, but here. Will you be playing it on PC?
We will probably play it on PC. I'll play it on PC, and he'll be playing it on Xbox, I imagine.
Do you think Fallout 76 will have creation club? They said user created mods, not paid mods.
I believe it. I believe it will have both.
Well, at least they haven't gotten rid of user mods yet. So
I believe it will have both.
Okay.
They're not going to do away with Creation Club, y'all. That's going to be the microtransactions they're talking about, is the Creation Club. Wouldn't you think? What other microtransactions would there be? That's the cosmetic microtransactions, right?
That's fair.
I mean, what other microtransactions would there be?
Well,
that is the microtransactions.
Yeah, you're right.
Now, it's like you said. Yes, he did talk about user mods, which is great. But the first thing they're going to add is the Creation Club.
I don't know. They might add user mods first, just so everyone don't
freak out.
Don't bring a pitchfork and torch to...
See, Creation Club does not bother me that bad. As long as they don't do away with free mods, Creation Club don't bother me at all. It really doesn't.
Didn't they got rid of free mods on PC once? Yeah, they made all Steam mods paid. You had to pay for, or you could pay for mods, and then everyone made their mods paid. And then they made Creation Club a few years after.
Yeah, they tried that for about a month, and it turned into a disaster.
Every mod was paid for.
Yeah, and people
Like, you could not find
people stole content, and it was bad.
They say most quests you will get will be from holotapes and robots.
Yes. In fact, all the quests will either come from the Overseer, which is a robo brain
running it.
It's called Brain Power 4, or from holotapes that are out in the world, or from robots out in the world. Because remember, there are no NPCs at all. The only thing out in the world are robots, holotapes, and the Scorched, which are those ghouls.
Feral, but not feral.
Not totally feral, but they are.
I really hope the Overseer turns on you. I really do. I hope it's like a Space Odyssey.
It might toward the end.
I really hope it does.
It's friendly at first.
Can't let you do that.
Yeah, the Steam went bad. Actually, the Steam mods.
I remember that. Half of my mods I couldn't play anymore, and I was in the middle of a game and it crashed all my saves. I remember, because if they changed it, you had to pay for the mods you already had installed. I think it messed it up. And if you could make your own quests for others to complete, they wouldn't be very deep but neat.
You know, I've already thought about it. The neat thing is about setting up, making your own shops, and being a trader.
I see that going.
And I've already pointed out, you know, people have complained about not being able to role play, not being able to replay, or the replayability of Fallout 4. You can't say that in this game.
No, they're just going to have to come up with a whole
things to complain about. But
you know, when people start loving Fallout 4 is when Fallout 5 comes out. So
that's right. Yeah, absolutely.
Are you excited for the 6-3 creatures to be in the game? I'm really excited for
yes, absolutely.
Mothman looks good. What's the big clay face looking monster?
Oh man, if you hadn't said it, I just did a video on all of
I know, that's why I was asking you.
We're
prepared, ain't we?
Well, in fact, I just did an in-depth one because I was about to do a video on all of them. No, my notes are. I just got
Grafton.
The Grafton creature. Yeah.
Thank you.
And then there's the Scorched Beast, which is the big bat.
Radiated wasp.
Yeah, that's got all the wasps that are going to come out and get you from off the bat.
The sloth. No. Oh, I love that. The bat.
And you know that the Scorched Beast, which is the bat. Have y'all noticed as they're shooting that thing, they're not doing much damage to it at all? I mean that thing that shoots those what?
It does the same thing as Modeler King. It does the echo.
Yeah,
thing. And a Robo Brain does the same thing as a Robo Brain.
It's like radar, and it destroys that the
windmill.
Yeah,
power generator.
But with one blast of his radar, it destroys that thing.
Derek says, I'm not even bothered about 76 or even Starfield. It's all about Elder Scrolls now.
Yeah. Yeah. You're going to have to wait a little. Though. Ultrasound. Thank you. I go blank sometimes. Elder Scrolls is going to be a while. Let's see. Elder Scrolls.
Well, it's coming out after this and after Starfield.
Yeah. If Starfield comes out at the earliest next year, probably next year or 2 years for Starfield, then you're looking at what? Earliest 4 years? At the earliest 4 years.
I'd say 6. Earliest.
I'd say 5 years.
Okay. Oh, what? Have they confirmed that the max amount of people in the map is 16? I heard 28.
No, was the 24 max. To 32.
24, 32.
Okay. Those are the two numbers I heard. 24 to 32. And they said they're still playing with the numbers. During the beta, they're going to play with the numbers.
Fallout 5 after Starfield.
Yeah.
No, he says after Elder Scrolls, but I'm saying it's going to happen like 3 Fallouts in a row. With our luck, that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. No, I think they've got it set. They're going to do Starfield and they're going to do Elder Scrolls.
Do you think they're going to announce anything else big in between Starfield and Elder Scrolls?
No, I believe I know exactly why, and I mentioned this. Well, no, I didn't. I mentioned it in another podcast. I want y'all to think about this while I'm talking. This is the first time in history that Bethesda has ever talked about the future. Have you thought about that?
Yeah, they always either talk about what's coming out this year or early next year.
Right. This is the first time they've ever talked about their distant future, and I believe I know why.
Okay.
This is the first time they have ever done anything like an online game. I mean, it's totally different. Think about it. This year they announced an online Fallout and a mobile Elder Scrolls game. Can you, if they came out at E3 and only announced an online Fallout and a mobile Elder Scrolls, that's what you're getting by.
Yeah.
Oh my word.
I didn't think of it that way.
Yeah. So what they did was they said, no, we are still.
It's a lot of content, but it doesn't seem like a lot when you say it like that.
They still had to say, we're BGS, we love single player, this is what we are, and this is what we're giving y'all.
But the cool thing, it's not like a spin-off Elder Scrolls game like Fallout Shelter was. Be it how good that game is, it's an Elder Scrolls game. It's like Arena. It's very what would you say? It's very close to a full Elder Scrolls game. It's not just a crappy spin-off. It looks like it's a genuine.
But announced. Look how many people are griping. So can you imagine if they came out this year? Can you imagine how many people would gripe? That's why
I never thought of it that way.
That's why I believe they went ahead and announced Starfield. And
I really like what you guys are doing. Just two guys talking with me. Yeah. Yeah, and Rage 2 people would have gone crazy like they did last year.
Do what? I'm sorry. I was looking at calls I missed.
Yeah, and Rage 2 people would have gone crazy like they did last year.
Yes, absolutely. And you know, I've said it. Of course, I've been called all kinds of things for defending them. Pete Hines,
fanboy.
Yeah, FanMan. Pete Hines started the show by saying, and it's true, they were voted the publisher of the year last year. What they showed at E3 last year won them. Wouldn't you? Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited for it anyway. So
well, that's why I said they are forcing me to do this.
Actually, I think I'm more excited for this Fallout than I would be for another single-player Fallout following Fallout 4. Just because it's something different.
No.
I don't know if I'd feel the same way about if another Fallout 4 came out now.
Let's say player one, my butt. You know what's funny? They actually made that commercial while they were making Fallout Online, which is interesting. That makes me ask, and I made a video about that. Why did they make that commercial while they were making Fallout Online? And my answer is simple. I think they made that commercial, and I think they announced Starfield. I think they announced Elder Scrolls to tell us they're still BGS. They're still committed to the single player so that we don't lose hope, so that we know.
So there's still light in the darkness.
Mm-hmm. I think
so there's still a torch lit.
I think they're trying to tell us that they are still committed to the single player. I really do. As much as we want to gripe and moan and say, no, they're not committed to the single player anymore, there's actually a petition going around that's saying I'm not going to play Fallout 76 because they've abandoned the single player. You know.
I would have taken a Skyrim too. You did. It's on your Samsung smart fridge and your Alexa. So there you go.
I would rather be positive. I would rather allow BGS to do this. And I mean, they've made so many good games. We don't even know if this is going to be a good game or not. Just enjoy it, and then enjoy
Or at
Starfield.
least wait to judge till it comes out.
Yeah, and then enjoy Starfield when it comes. Again, they made that commercial while they were making this game. They didn't lie to you about that commercial. They were saying, we're not going to abandon you just because we're trying something new. We're not abandoning you. We're still a single person company, and that's what we're staying with. Again, I think that's why they announced Starfield and the Elder Scrolls. For the first time in history, they announced their future.
Bethesda loves us single players, and luckily they are smart enough to disregard haters and petitions.
I agree too. Who was that? That was Lauren. She knows what she's talking about.
Lauren Green.
I like her. She's good.
Well, I'm color, so it's just Lauren Gray.
She's good.
I thought I'd at least get a chuckle for a colorblind joke, but no.
Oh, is that what you said? That well, she could be Lauren. She could be Lauren Yalla to you then, right?
Lauren Gray.
Mm-hmm.
Have they released the PC requirements yet? I don't think so.
I have not.
Does it look like Far Harbor to you?
Some of the buildings, some of the
just
aesthetics.
The area, Greenbacks, but Speed Bumps was trying to fit a whole state in instead of just in the area surrounding.
Yeah.
I finally have decided to support Fallout 76 after seeing the 39-minute video and hearing stuff from Todd. I think that's the making of Fallout 76 is the 39-minute video.
No, what he meant was after watching my videos, he decided to do it. Yeah, that's what he meant. Wasn't that what you meant, right? What was I going? I was going to say something good.
I know, it just happens, don't it? Ain't that annoying?
When that camera's pointed at you, you do that.
It's like there's a rest.
No, we're not. It's supposed to be good here. Can y'all see us now? Can y'all see us now?
While we're waiting for all that shelter. Nah, I'm kidding.
Are we? Now after.
So if anyone gets popcorn.
Yay, it's back. Sorry, I don't know what happened. This is normally I'm at my mother's house taking care of my mother, so I apologize for the internet. It's normally good here, but
she's watching Netflix movie.
So y'all forgive me for that. Any more about 6? If y'all have any about Fallout 76, there is so much to cover. Please, it really covers a lot. It covers the basics from the beginning to the end. Also encourage you to watch the video that is entitled Fallout 76 is Still Fallout. That helped me a lot. Fallout 76. Fears about Fallout 76, but I'm feeling better and better about it. I'm getting more and more excited about Fallout 76. I really am. I'm glad we're back. Very good. As I said before, I'm also very excited about Rage. I really want to.
I want to get that special edition. I want to get the singing.
I want to get both special editions. I want the power armor helmet, and I want the whatever that singing head is.
You can. She's going to wake me up with that thing.
Internet is cutting out, so I guess we're going to cut it out. I'm so sorry. Or come on, stopping by. Please forgive the internet. Yep. Thank y'all for commenting. Thank y'all for being with us. I will try to get the internet fixed and be with y'all. Internet fixed.
Internet.
But I always love talking to y'all. Thank y'all so much.
Too much awesomeness for the live stream.
Anything?
It's obvious.
Anything you want to say, Mr. awesome internet today, and forgive us for the shortness of this live stream. Forgive us for not being here tomorrow. Like I said, I've got a podcast tomorrow that I got to be on, a secret podcast that nobody can know about. And forgive me for not being in the King's Corner, but I will be back with you next week. Y'all wanted us to start a little bit early, so we'll try to start early next week.
Yeah, we start early in the week this week instead of earlier in the day.
That's right.
We started an hour later in the day.
That's right.
It's great.
That's right. See, y'all, we love our subscribers. We love talking to y'all.
Y'all are great.
Y'all are awesome. Huh? It's always awkward when I get to the end.
It's weird.
Goodbye. Tell them goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, y'all.